What's good, everybody? Welcome to another exciting edition of The Ride with Under. And today, we're having a look at the Peugeot 208. But before we get into this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. Make sure you hit that bell notification. Make sure you leave a comment at the bottom as well so we know exactly how you guys feel. So most of the times when you ask people what their first car would be, 9 out of 10 times they'll tell you VW Polo. Most of the times these people haven't really looked at other options in this starter pack segment, which is what we're going to call it. And no, I'm not really referring to the starter pack kit you get when you buy a new phone. I'm talking about probably one of the biggest segments in the motor industry, the C segment, or the small car segment. Now, without a doubt, the Germans have really owned this particular segment. The VW Polo is probably one of the most successful cars in this particular segment. But are they the best? Is there no other manufacturer that can compete with the VW Polo? I think there is. So, here we are then, the Peugeot 208. Now, the French are very good at doing a number of things, like cognac, champagne, French fries, Roland Garros, and of course, Emmanuel. But are they good at making cars? I think it's time for us to find out. The Peugeot 208 was unveiled in 2012. It replaced the older 207 and it came with an enhanced platform, better materials, and a bigger interior. Peugeot had a relatively long history of building cars for the super mini segment. The biggest revolution in their family was in 1983 when they introduced the Peugeot 205. Following the naming tradition, it was followed by the 206 and the 207. Just 3 years later after its launch, the Peugeot 208 was given a slight makeover featuring new engines and a new interior infotainment system, which they call the iCockpit. Okay, so let's start off with the looks. This car looks stylish, it looks modern, it looks honest, and it looks kind of friendly too. I bet if it was a dog, it would probably be like a little French poodle wagging its tail. So the front of this car looks really, really nice. It's not really intimidating. It looks quite sporty. It's exactly what a first car owner would want. I like the fact that you got all the silver over here. It gives the car a really, really nice premium finish. Very, very nice looking car this. So now along the side of this car, it's pretty much the same as the front. It looks very compact. It looks very stylish. It looks very, very good. Also the silver trims come through around here. It's a very, very good looking car from the side as well. Now in terms of practicality, this car is quite alright. It's got 311 liters of boot space. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but remember, the seats do fall down if you need to carry extra luggage. You can see this little step over here. That could be a bit annoying when you're trying to put things inside here. In terms of loading, this part here is a little bit deep, so it could be difficult to get things in and out, but it's not so bad. So this particular model is the 1.2 Allure, and it comes with a 1.2 liter 3-cylinder engine, and it will give you 60 kilowatts. Everything is nicely packed. It's very simple, nothing to write home about really. Very, very nice, very compact, good engine. So inside, well, the car is typically starter pack stuff. I mean, it's packed with modern features like aircon and power steering, Bluetooth, navigation, the works. It's got everything that you would expect from a entry-level vehicle, a modern entry-level vehicle, should I say. Everything feels very nice inside here. They've really tried to make this car very, very modern. All the shiny bits that are around in the vehicle, nice and soft, squishy bits over here. The little sort of fakeish carbon fiber type design here looks really, really good. Everything looks neat. Everything looks very, very nice. Because it's an entry-level car, you would get a bit of plastic. So there's a bit of plastic over there, a bit of plastic over here, but that's okay. I mean, the car costs you 279,000 rand, so you can't exactly expect it to be luxurious like that. But I like the look of this car. I like the look of the inside. They actually call this the iCockpit, and I was told that I have to get that right. It's the iCockpit. Very, very proud of that are the French. Very, very nice car this. Also, the steering wheel is very much adjustable, so you can adjust the steering wheel over there, up and down. You can bring it towards you. So that's nice bit of adjustment over here. Okay, so 2 small cup holders at the bottom over here. You've also got your 12-volt socket, and you've also got a USB port over here as well. So the car is also fitted with cruise control, which you can use by using this dial over here on the side. And everything then gets displayed over here in the instrument cluster. You get your speed displayed in both digital and analog here on the side. Then you get your fuel gauge on the side here. So it's all quite simple, all quite basic, but it looks very, very nice. I think simplicity is what makes this car really, really attractive. Okay, so let's talk about what happens at the back. Well, at the back, it's typical small car stuff. There's not too much room at the back. This is my driving position, and as you can see, my knees are pretty much up against the upholstery. The best thing about this car seats is that they're very soft, so my knees being up here, it doesn't really matter. Bit of headroom, that's quite nice, I like that. Other than that, they say you can put 3 adults in here. You have to be 3 small adults because there's not much space. With your 2 cup holders over here, and that's pretty much it. You've also got your ISOFIX ports over here. Those of you that have kids want to put car seats in the back here, you can do that as well. But at the back, it's all right, really. So we've spoken about the looks, we've spoken about the practicality of the vehicle. Now it's time for us to find out how this car actually does on the road. So how does this car feel on the road? Well, before we get into all of that, let's talk about safety, because to be honest, if you're buying this car for your first child, it's probably one of the most important things that you're going to be looking at anyway. This vehicle comes with 6 airbags, all right? Driver, passenger, and 4 side or curtain airbags. It also comes with ESP, also comes with ABS braking, electronic brake force distribution, OMG. So it's got all the little things that you would like. And also, most importantly, it has a 4-star NCAP rating. So it is pretty safe. We already spoke about the infotainment system, or the iCockpit as they call it. And for a youngster, it's got everything that they would need. We spoke about the Bluetooth and the connectivities that you can have in this particular model. What I don't like, though, is that it doesn't really have a rear view camera. You know, it would be nice for it to have a rear view camera, to be honest, but it's not a deal breaker. It'll just be nice if the car had that. So also, the big question is, though, when you're buying this car, will you be breaking the bank? How much is the Peugeot 208 Allure? Well, the starting price of this car is 279,000 Rand, which is quite okay, to be honest. If you wanted to buy this car, all you have to do is visit myesmotors.co.za, or you can call the number in the description below and chat to one of the sales consultants, and they'll be able to give you some great deals and specials on this particular car. I like how this car feels on the road. You know, we spoke about the honesty and the friendliness of this car. It really is that. It's very subtle. It's not really aggressive. It feels more balanced. It drives nice. The only thing that I really wish it had, though, I think if I had to buy this car, I would look for the turbo engine. I think that's what I would look for. The naturally aspirated engine doesn't really do it for me that much. Oh, even though it's okay, it drives fine. I just want a little bit more. That's a personal preference, really. You know. All right. So we've spoken about price. We've spoken about safety. Let's talk fuel consumption, because that's also going to be an important factor when you buy this particular car or in this particular segment. Peugeot reckons this car will give you 4.5 liters per 100 kilometers. In a 50-liter tank, that's about 900 to 1,000 kilometers, depending on how you drive. That's a lot of kilometers in a tank for a small car like this, which means you can practically drive from here to Joburg on a single tank. That's what they claim. I'm not too sure about that, though. So then, the Peugeot 208 Allure. It's very comfortable, it's very practical, it's very stylish, somewhat sporty. But is it the right car to buy for your son or your daughter as a first car? Tell you what, I would. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think of the review. Also, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so. Give this video a thumbs up. Also, share this video to your friends as well. We're trying to grow the channel, man. 1,000 subscribers for the month of November. That's our target. Let's hope that you guys can help us get there. We'll see you guys next time.